Hello, my name is Michael Anasa, and I'm a technical writer for Forefront Online Protection for Exchange. This video is intended to explain to end users what Forefront Online Protection for Exchange does and how it will impact their email. Forefront Online Protection for Exchange is a hosted service that protects inbound and outbound email from viruses, phishing scams, spam, and email policy violations. The service can be tailored to fit the specific needs of an organization, so this video may not mirror exactly what you will see in your organization. However, it should help you understand how to use the tools and understand some of the notifications. We'll start at a user inbox. Viruses and scams are persistent dangers of email communication, but Forefront Online Protection for Exchange catches them before they enter your organization via email and infect your computer. In your organization, this may happen behind the scenes, or you may receive notifications when you send or receive an infected message. Here, I've drafted an email with an infected file and sent it outside the organization. A notification immediately appears, telling me that my message was infected with a virus, and therefore was not delivered. These notifications are not enabled by default, but I've configured them here to show you how FOPI protects your email from viruses. You may receive similar notifications when someone sends you an infected mail. Forefront Online Protection for Exchange also catches spam messages before they enter your organization. Unlike viruses, which are blocked, spam is stored in a web-based interface called the Spam Quarantine. Open the Spam Quarantine by navigating to quarantine.messaging.microsoft.com. If this is your first time logging in, your username is simply your email address. Your password may have been provided to you by your administrator, but if you don't have a password, click Need Your Password to have instructions for setting your password emailed to you. You'll receive a message with a URL to follow, which will take you to a page where you can set your password. I'll log in with a set of existing credentials. Along the left-hand column, you can see junk email and quarantined email. Junk email contains messages identified by the Microsoft spam team as spam. Less than 1 out of every 250,000 messages identified as spam by our team are actually legitimate email. However, if you do find a message that was incorrectly identified as spam, you can click either Move to Inbox or Not Junk. Both options will move the message into your inbox, but the Not Junk option will also automatically notify the spam team that the message was incorrectly identified as spam. The quarantined email section contains messages that have been quarantined due to policy rules configured by your administrator, so be sure to check both boxes. Here I can see a message that was quarantined based on a rule my administrator created. You may receive periodic notifications from the spam service when you receive new spam. The reminders will list your spam messages, and you have the option of managing them from the reminder message. Under the Options button, you can turn these notifications off and also change a few of the basic settings. If you have multiple email accounts, you can manage them concurrently by simply adding them here. Let's move back to the inbox, where I'll open the spam notification reminder I mentioned earlier. This message lists the spam messages you have received, and you can open them and move them to the inbox from this message. If no action is taken on the spam messages, they are automatically deleted after 15 days. I can also see that I was notified about the quarantine messages I received. You may receive notifications such as this each time you receive a quarantine message on a periodic basis, or not at all, depending on your organization. Forefront Online Protection for Exchange quarantines 98% of spam, so it's possible you will still find spam in your inbox, though the overall amount is reduced dramatically. If you do find a spam message in your inbox, send the message, including the full headers, to abuse@messaging.microsoft.com. The easiest way to include the full headers of an email is to create a new message and attach the spam email to it. You can also forward the message as I'm doing here, but be sure to copy and paste the header information because submissions with incomplete headers cannot be used to improve spam rules. Your administrator has the option of encrypting messages with sensitive information. Notice that I've been sent a message that has been encrypted and attached as an HTML file. Since I'm using Outlook Web Access, I have to save the file to my desktop and open it from there. When using a regular Outlook mailbox, you can skip this step and open the message directly from the inbox. If this is the first time you've received a protected message, you must go through a quick sign-up process. This account does not expire, so anytime you receive an encrypted message in the future, you can use the password you set during this process. This information is not used for any purpose outside the hosted encryption service. Now, we have to go back to our inbox, where we'll receive a message from Microsoft Hosted Encryption with a link we must click through to complete this process. I'll click through that link now. I can now see the message. I can also see that this message comes from a sender with a valid signature, and that the message has been encrypted by Microsoft Exchange Hosted Encryption. If I were to reply to this message or forward it, the subsequent messages would remain encrypted. If I had an attachment here, that would remain encrypted as well. Also, this encryption service does not require the recipient to install or use any additional hardware or software to read the message. Recipients can also open the message with any system or email client. Alright, I've just shown you how Forefront Online Pretection for Exchange protects you from viruses and spamming, and I've shown you how to use the tools and features provided to you. Thank you for watching, and I hope it was helpful.